It feels refreshing, it feels positive. We've obviously overcome a weird amount of stuff in a short period of time. It just feels like coming home.
Oh my god. Dude, and this kid is 22.
Prepare for new arrivals. Prepare for new arrivals. Prepare for new arrivals.
Okay, who are these new arrivals? I want to see the new arrivals.
So all three of them come with the strategy that they want to get people to break rules. And finally, Matthew feels a connection with one of them.
Ah, Jesus is connecting. Is that the fourth clip?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a type. Like, as long as I can connect with someone on like a spiritual and intellectual level, then it's game.
Boom! Temptation.
This is very funny. What's
Matthew is definitely like a little bit of a philosopher. I don't know how deep his like philosophies go, but he's like, boom, temptation. Like he's very like accurately able to identify what he's feeling.
And he is also very clear about the things he wants. He's like, yeah, hot thing is nice, because like earlier in one clip he does say like he likes skinny models and all of that, like model type girls. But he, you know, like man wants something more than that, and that's actually kind of cool. Not bad, Matthew.
But in this next clip, we find out that some of his philosophies perhaps aren't that strong.
I was just so impressed by him, and you're gonna shatter it already. Oh, mad!
I'm sure if I had a romantic connection with someone, I'd want to hook up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna go and do it. Fuck it. With Matthew, I just can feel a good person when I like see them, if that makes sense. I'm excited for him to maybe open up.
Okay, Matthew, this is only yours to lose.
Like there's a saying I use that says, a bird can't fly if it's holding onto a branch.
Okay, not a great start, but you've still got time to save this.
So like really, the real test is being able to let go.
I really like the edit on the show. I mean,
so Matthew basically stepped into a. Sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
finish.
Matthew basically stepped into a trap, right? Like Madison was saying that she wants someone to like take the next step with, but it was a game. Like she said in the camera interview that she's hoping that he will open up, and so like it was a trap. She set him up, and he said, "Yeah, a bird can't fly if it's holding on to a branch. The real test is to let go." And soon as he said that, she started doing like eye rolls, right? She's like, "Are you sure about that?" Francesca and Harry get the private room for the night, and let's watch the clip of them revealing what happened.
You still walking, so...
Tell me through it, play by play. I want to know every detail.
We promise not to do anything.
We took baths and talked about life. It was like so romantic and so cute.
And then goes!
I'm really glad how everybody is so involved and so happy about it. Like, I love the enthusiasm at this point. They're like, did you have sex? Yes, yay! That's what friends do.
This is a good example of like how inconsiderate couples can be of like surrounding people, because like they like go blind to the surrounding world. Lana tells them that the sex cost the group $20,000.
Oh my god!
I found it kind of interesting that Sharon and Rhonda lost pretty close to that amount, even though they didn't have sex. So,
that's why she listed like all the things that like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Harry and Francesca hit all of the things on that from that list and then had sex, you know.
They could have just gone ahead and had sex, no, Rhonda and Sharon? Just 4 grand. What big deal. But I'm really I really want to know the list of items. That would be nice. Maybe I'll Google it later.
The new guy that comes in, Corey, Chloe starts to feel like a little bit of a connection with him.
I can't do it. Me and Corey have got quite a few things in common, but being intellectually not that smart is one of them. You're very chivalrous.
What does that mean?
You look like a bit of a lad because you're so gorgeous, do you know what I mean? Right, anyone, yeah, it's alright. Dishing the compliments out,
I
innit?
love it.
Obviously, you've got your eyes open for some of the girls in it. You need to get to know them.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna pounce on you just yet.
This is very cute, but I don't think... I think, Corey just gives me wrong vibes.
Who?
Corey just gives me manho vibes.
Yeah, he's very flirty. So after that happens, Chloe decides to break it off with Bryce. Do you want to watch that clip or shall we
Breaking
just
off,
move
no,
forward?
they were never an item to begin with.
Okay, so Chloe makes out with the new guy.
Sorry, Lana.
Well, you can kiss another 3 grand goodbye.
Okay, I want to know what she thought of this kiss because, I will tell you my theory after that.
So she liked the kiss. She sensed a sense of like attraction with Corey, like some sort of like chemistry there. And then she decides that, okay, so actually Corey asked her if like, they could share a bed together. And then she's like, as long as you're a gentleman about it, sure, we can have a cuddle. And so they share a bed. And then we find out that Chloe's like a little bit too much of a player. That happens in the next episode.
I knew it. See, this you can't always rely on the kiss because sometimes you feel like there is this magical connection simply because you like the person that much. But, that person can end up being an absolute bag of shit.
Yeah, okay, so I think kisses talk about like sexual compatibility and sexual chemistry, but like obviously in relationships you have to find out a little bit more than that. You can't just bank on who you're attracted to or who would like excite you sexually, because I think it often happens like the people that are the bestest at sex are not necessarily the people that are the best at relationships. Those are two kind of like different, not mutually exclusive skills, but different skills to work on. Yeah.
100%. Very true. Very, very true. Okay, now where do we find out that Corey is a piece of shit? Is that episode 7?
It is episode 7, yeah. Let's
I can't believe we actually dude, we're almost towards the end of the show. What? It feels like now only things are getting started.
Alright, episode number 7. By this point, no one cares about 3 grand. They're desensitized to that kind of loss. So Chloe tells the women that she kissed Corey, and let's check out the reaction.
Did you get squeeze the fridge freezer? We kissed.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So that was really cute.
Right.
Is no one bothered? She just cost you the price of a Chanel handbag.
No. You remember the first episode when Francesca and Harry kissed? And everybody lost their shit.
Yeah, it was such a scandal. Oh my god. And Charles was pissed off and everything.
Fast forward a few episodes. Wow.
Okay, so that happened, right? Chloe and Corey made out and it was alright. Like, Chloe thought he was kind of cool. They shared a bed. And then the next morning, Corey comes to Harry for advice. Let's have a look at that.
I don't know where my head's at involving Chloe.
Yeah.
I flirt with everyone. I don't know, maybe she thinks it could go a lot further than that. To be honest, I've come in here to fuck around.
Slow down, Playboy. I think you're missing the point of this retreat. Tell him, Harry.
Leave it and just have fun.
boys.
Boys. Leave it and just have fun. Wow.
Okay, so Harry says to Corey, go after whoever, basically, right?
He goes
Guess
after
who?
Francesca. He goes after Francesca. Serves you right, Harry.
Everything happens for a reason, I guess. Mistakes? Regrets?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna make any more mistakes?
What?
You're gonna make any more mistakes?
Corey.
I knew it. So much for bro code.
Corey's sexy. Like, he's got great style. He dresses, like, so hot. He smells really good. He knows how to do his hair. He has great banter. I think you're sick. You smell good all the time. You look good. You dress well.
I know you're working your biceps, Harry, but Corey is muscling in on your girl.
When Harry's not looking, there's been a few comments and a few looks and that. I think Francesca's definitely into me as well. Can't stop herself.
Oh my god, Harry, what you gonna do now?
And so Francesca was being a little bit of a flirt, and then later on what happens is Lana says to Corey, you've been having a connection with a few people. Do you want to go on a date with someone? You're allowed to request a date. And he doesn't pick Chloe.
Do they get for like Chloe and Harry's reaction?
Yeah, they do. So what happens is, like, Corey says to Lana that I want to take Francesca on a date, and then Lana announces it to Francesca. Let's check out that clip.
This retreat helps you make meaningful connections. It can also test those connections. Your company has been requested on a date. By Corey.
Me? I was, like, thinking, like, I'm ready for a test. Like, bring it on.
I trust you.
Boo, Francesca.
Aww, at least she is self-aware. That's cute. That's very cute.
Yeah, so that happens, and let's check out Chloe's reaction, please.
Lana comes on and she tells Francesca that someone's requested to go on a date with her. And it was Corey.
What the hell? That's fine. I've got dressed up as a Barbie while he's up there with big tits, Francesca, on a date. Thanks, Corey, you twat.
Big tits, Francesca. Oh.
I honestly had tears in my eyes when I watched that part of the episode, because it's like watching a woman get her heart broken, right? And like
It is.
I felt like at that point,
Barbie, okay?
I felt like at that point I understood a little bit more about like what women go through. It was a little bit heartbreaking.
It is very sad. But how did the date go, Francesca and Corey? Like, please, Francesca, don't dump this boy. Don't go back to Harry, girl.
Oh, is that a bottle of tequila?
Yeah, we're doing shots.
Jeez.
If she really had a thing with Harry, she wouldn't have even come on the date, so I'm gonna run with it. How would you feel about this situation?
Obviously, I think you're very attractive.
That's one way of shutting him down.
So it would be nice to see, like, who Corey is.
I mean, if she did really like Harry, she wouldn't have, like, come on the date. That is a good point, Corey, but you're still a piece of shit.
I'm getting like a really good vibe, but I don't think you and Harry are right together. Obviously, I wouldn't have asked you on a date if I didn't think that you were in it with him 100%.
I think what Harry and I have is like super rare, and like I don't think that I'm gonna be able to find it again. And as much as the temptation is like so real for you, like it is, I can't like jeopardize what I have with him.
Aww. Go Francesca! This is why I like this girl. This is why I love this girl.
I can't do it.
Shut me right down. I don't really understand our reaction. At the end of the day, save some people some money, wouldn't it?
That's how he looks at it, saving people some money. I mean, he's not wrong again. I hate how accurate Corey is, but I still don't like his personality. But again...
So I think this is what Francesca did. I think Francesca understood Corey before Chloe understood Corey.
Correct.
And so kind of like how Madison found out Matthew and revealed who Matthew is on camera. Francesca did it like the longer way, where, you know, in like clips of that date, you can see Corey laugh about, you know, that he's fucking around with the group, like even though Harry and Francesca are together, he's got that clear dynamic about him. But I think I so personally, I don't think there's anything wrong in seeing like dating as a game, as long as you're aware that, you know, actual feelings and lives are involved. I think Corey sees it as just a game, a little bit too much, and so Francesca decided to play him.
Nice. Maybe that's actually a really nice. That's a pretty cool theory, and I mean, like, I really like how she's like, you know, politely just putting him down, because like I think she did feel a little bit of disrespect when he went all about, you know, I don't think you and Harry is genuine, and you could see it in her face that like, bitch, what do you know about me? Like, I think that also kind of played into her being like, you know what, fuck you, you're not worth it, because A, it was genuine with Harry, and B, like, who the fuck are you to tell me it wasn't genuine?
Yeah, and I really doubt that Francesca found that out after going on a date with Corey. I feel like she had this like plan,
Really?
drawn up in her mind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I think there is proof of it. Let's check out where Francesca tells Harry about how the date went. Yeah.
Can I?
Did you come to talk to me? I'll leave you guys.
How was it?
We were friendly and we were flirting, we were fun. I mean, I told him that I didn't blame him for asking me, because if I was in his position, I would have went for it as well. So I was like, I appreciate that. Like, that takes balls.
Did you kiss him?
No, of course I didn't kiss him. What I have with you is like rare, and I'm not gonna risk what I have with you for like someone like him.
Good. I guess it was just another test. I'm glad we passed it.
Rule break. Oh, no rule break. Whoa, no rule break.
So you see, she said, "Of course I didn't kiss him." Like, you know, she knew who Corey was. She just wanted to, you know, show Corey a little bit more to the camera. Okay, I want to talk about Corey a little bit more. Yet again, though, I think that, you know, that sort of clear mentality is very real, and like at that, so Corey saw it as just as like him having flirted with Chloe a little bit. And so he thought he was in the clear and it's fair game to go after Francesca as well. However, women don't see it like that. Like, if you're connected to someone to the extent that you've like made out with them and you're like sharing, of course, especially if you're sharing a bed with them, they're not gonna see it that way.
100%.
I've gotten trouble about things like this like multiple times in the past. I don't know how it works, but women will always find out if there's another woman in your life.
Yes.
So even if you're upfront about like, you know, that you're not committing yet or whatever, like whatever your badge says, they'll find out what you're seen as. So there's no hiding. It works like magic.
It's our seventh sense. We have extra senses. Clip 10?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Can I talk to you, Francesca? Is that right?
Yeah, of course.
Is that right?
Chloe, on the other hand.
Obviously, that was a very, very sly thing for you to do. I thought I could trust you.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd let you know that I'm not going to be speaking to you.
Okay.
Can't be bothered to waste any more breath on anything, any drama. You can lead Corey on as much as you want. I know you're still into Harry and you just like the chase.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just thought I'd say that.
Yeah.
So I hope that you and Harry do work out.
Wow. That was brutal. That was fucking brutal.
Yeah, like a fighter. Like Chloe's like, alright, let's fight. And very, 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 like, very sharp, very direct. You know, like no fear, no hesitation type thing. And what I was, so that was impressive for sure. What I was
I'm
even
more impressed. Francesca's reaction. Oh my god, she just like, it's like, it really seems like, you know, bitches just come up to her all the time and are like, yeah, you're a whore, and they walk off and she's like, okay, I'll just like go on with my day. Zero fucks.
Yeah, there's like she's so patient about it. Like she's not trying to defend herself because she's kind of, I think, sure in her own choices and decisions. And so there isn't a need to like defend ourselves to people that don't understand us, right? But like Francesca acts upon that understanding. Like those are the kinds of things that I find really impressive about Francesca. And I think that's how she has that like look of like calm on her face all the time.
Yeah, bro, like I would have cried if someone spoke to me like that. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I have to watch this again. What?
You can lead Corey on as much as you want. I know you're still into Harry and you just like the chase. So, yeah, I just thought I'd say that.
Yeah.
What? Man,
okay. The final chapter of the Chloe Corey chapter is in the clip where Chloe talks to Corey about what he did, and let's check it out.
I feel completely mugged off Corey, to be honest.
What way?
You told me you wanted to go on a date with me. You asked me to stay in your bed. You openly looked in my eyes and told me you liked me. And then you went on a date with Francesca. Is that muggy? Yes or no, Corey?
If you want to see it as muggy, it's muggy.
You haven't been honest with me, Corey.
Okay, well, if I'm being honest with you now, like, I don't want to take things further. That's that then, isn't it?
I'm not giving you the opportunity, babe. Honestly, I don't want to go anywhere near you. I just really, really hope you start respecting girls more and get the balls to openly tell them how you feel.
Damn. Oh my god. I told you Corey's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and he's so bad at being confronted too. So after that, he like gets up and leaves.
No shit.
So yeah, that was the end of that chapter.
No, it's not at the end yet because Chloe and Francesca are friends again apparently, and I have to watch because.
Okay, so in this episode they held a Yoni Puja workshop. Yoni is the Sanskrit word for vagina, and so they had someone come in to get women to like look at their lady parts. They were all given mirrors. They went behind like a curtain of sorts and they were like looking at their parts, and it was to get them closer to their yonis, and it also created a sense of community amongst them because later they had to draw how they felt about their yonis, and so they drew things like, you know, messages about strength, and a few others.
I actually attended a similar workshop one time, and we weren't given mirrors, but we were asked to run, like it was a bunch of girls, and we were asked to run around for a bit, like, you know, on different levels or whatever, and then we were asked to sit down, like just take deep breaths and imagine what, like, you know, all the things that have been told to us, what we think about ourselves, and if it is like actually there or not. And then we were asked to make like 2 to 3 versions of our vagina. We were basically asked to draw a vagina, and so we drew our vaginas. And it was very abstract, and you could do whatever, like your version of it. And then we went and then we pinned it up on trees, and then we danced around those trees, and then we went to like this pool, got like half naked and went for a swim. It sounds very what the fuck, but like after that entire thing, when we went back to our rooms and shit, it felt really good. Like it felt really okay, I'm a boss bitch. Okay, wait, let's see them becoming friends again.
I mean, I realized in that workshop that I need to not only respect myself, but also respect others. I was being selfish in that situation, and I didn't consider you and your feelings as much as I should have, and I want to apologize to you about not coming to you first or not thinking about you as much as I should have.
I'm not angry at you.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I'm now an empowered woman. I respect my yoni.
Well done, baby girl.
Cheers.
I respect my yoni. Oh my god, Chloe is so cute.
One of the new women that entered the show, the show's group, was clicking with David, and he was massaging David. And I yet again disagree that doesn't count as sexual touching. Let's have a look.
Let me see this touching first of all.
So everything seems to be going really, really well with Lydia. I can legitimately feel myself being drawn towards her. At the moment, we haven't broken any rules. Although it's been fucking difficult.
Oh shit, my bra strap's just come off. Wow, this got intense really quick.
I think David was a bit stressed with all those rules that Lana's been giving us, but I did my massage thing, so hopefully I've eased that out of him, and who knows what tonight could bring.
Okay, I mean it's not technically a rule break. She was giving him a massage.
Yeah,
then she went to
it
his
didn't
butt.
count as it didn't count as a rule break, but I disagree that that's not sexual touching. Anyway,
Of course it is. Dude, every touch on the show is a sexual touch.
And then one of the other important things that took place in the show was Rhonda revealed to camera that she has a son, and at some point she would have to talk to Sharon about that. So yeah, I think that wraps up episode 7.
Cool, let's continue.
Yeah, okay, so episode 8. Have you seen episode 8?
Yeah, I've seen episode 8.
Okay, what happens in episode 8 is Harry and Francesca get the opportunity to win back some money for everyone.
Oh yeah.
The fate of the group lies in the hands of just 2 people. Harry and Francesca. You two have broken the rules more than anybody else. Now you have the chance to make amends. Your challenge is to spend a night in the private suite with no physical contact at all.
Fuck's sake.
No way.
If the test is passed, all the money that Harry and Francesca have lost will be returned to the prize fund.
Thank you. Thank you.
And they actually you know what? My theory is the reason they managed to not do anything and save money this time was because they did everything in the first time. So there was no tension left.
I mean, it seemed like there was some amount of tension.
There's definitely tension, but it's a good thing that they were at least allowed to relieve it in the first attempt. So now imagine if they never got that chance. Then that's it. They would have lost all the money.
Yeah, perhaps. But okay, I thought the structure of the show really unfolded at that point. Because they were basically offered $32,000, and as long as they don't do anything, no rule breaking, they will win back all of the money that they've lost the group, which basically kind of discounts everything, all the rule breaks that they had done until that point, and it's $32,000 for something that's not super difficult, I would argue. And so the structure of the show kind of unraveled at that point, I think. They were just trying to fix their own steps where they're not trying to not penalize an actual couple.
See, that's the thing. It was never about the money. It really wasn't. Kels is an idiot.
How is it not about the money? They were told about the cash prize, right?
They were told about the cash prize after they got into the show. Because up until then, it was there was no prize money. There was nothing. Kel should have just chilled the fuck out a little bit, tried to find a connection, because I think the other people, if not a romantic connection, I think they formed proper bonds, and I think that is the whole point of the show.
I don't know, it's real money on the line. People have to work for money, so even if money, if I'm a contestant in the show and money doesn't matter to me, I can't still, ignore the fact that it might matter to someone in the show, and that's enough of an incentive to try to protect the fund. Okay, so basically that happened. Francesca and Harry, oh my God. Francesca and Harry get a night together in the private suite. There are a lot of shots of their butts.
There's also a shot of Harry defending himself with a chair.
Yeah, he's physically defending himself from
I thought that was very funny and very cute.
And then everyone wins in the end except for Corey and Madison, who didn't emotionally invest in any relationships. They were asked to leave before the winners were announced. The two clips that I have saved from this episode, let's check out the first one of them, please.
Cheers to the good times, the bad times.
Just us.
Dream. I've got my dream girl right beside me. She's stunning. She's always laughing at me. Or with me, I don't know. I think it's at me. Come on, what a time.
I have never been so obsessed with someone in my entire life. The way I feel for him is it burns, but it ignites your insides, and it's I trust Harry with my life. I've never trusted someone so much.
What are we gonna do as soon as we get out?
I mean, you're coming to Vancouver.
No way, I've never been.
I think after you come visit and after I show you around, you're gonna love it.
And you'll want me to move?
Yeah. I just love everything about you and I don't want to lose it.
As long as it's not snowing all the time.
No, it only snows once a year.
Let's go.
That's very cute.
Yeah,
That's very cute.
Harry thinks all of 4 seconds before deciding he'll move.
Yeah. You want me to, and what is his requirement? Does it snow all the time? No, just once a year. Done, let's do this.
And one of the other significant things in the show that I thought was Sharon meeting Rhonda's son, Amari. Let's check out that clip.
Mari, say hi.
Hey, Amari.
Can you say it, Sharon? Mari. The classic baby defense mode, I'm not talking to you.
Is what the hell do you want? He looked at me who are you? How old are you?
Oh, is that 2?
Oh, good job.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to cry. I guess that's baby steps, and I'll take that.
It would have been nice if they worked out in a longer term thing, because these two are so cute. No, they don't. They break up after they come out of the show, but this is really cute.
Interesting.
I really wish they worked out properly. It would have been nice.
That's very interesting.
And yeah, with that we have come to the end of episode 8.
We covered it all.
We covered it all.
Any final notes for the audience, for our viewers?
I think y'all should watch this show. The character arc is actually surprisingly pretty cool. I mean, everybody goes through changes and they come out better people. They actually come out better people, and there's like, initially I thought it'll be like bad drama, but it's actually good drama, and I would give it 7.45 out of 10.
I think I agree with that rating. After watching the first couple of episodes of this show, I was still on the fence about it. In fact, I was like, this is typical reality TV. I'm not interested in it. I'm going to be hating it when we do make a video about it. But I changed my mind as I got to learn like more and more about the people.
Yeah, it's really not typical reality TV. There's no bitching at all. Even the bitching that there is there, it's such badass boss level in your face. I mean, respect to everyone on the show. This was a pretty cool show.
Even though we've already like in this episode of Yaso covered the main highlights of what was learned from the show, I think that watching people and observing them over time holds its own insights. We've given you our opinions about some of the things that happened, but there's still like quite a lot of reason to watch this show. It's like watching people, learning from them. Have you ever stood by an aquarium and felt like you understand what the motivation of a fish is? Watching this show is a little bit like that.
Okay. I've never looked at an aquarium with so much inside, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all for a reality TV show.
Cool. Thanks for joining us.
Adios, amigos. Eat idlis with mangoes. Bye.